The last stage, the stage of samadhi, there's an interesting experience, and the experience is this, that you see, in our lives we experience duality, and in duality there are always three entities. The first entity is the object, the second is the subject who is acting on the object, and the third is the act itself. So at this point there is a speaker, there are the listeners, and that there is the process of speaking. So there are three, if you like, three entities at this, three aspects. So in meditation there is the meditator, there is the object of meditation, and there is the effort of meditation, the act of meditation, the act of concentrating. What happens in samadhi is that by being so focused on the object of concentration, the observer and the act of observing disappear, and what remains is only the object of concentration, so that the meditator loses his sense of separateness, loses his sense of being separate from what he is observing. So if he's focusing on love, he becomes love. If he's focusing on Christ, he becomes Christ. If he's focusing on light, he becomes light. He ceases to be something separate from what he is focusing on. And this is ecstasy, because the opposite of ecstasy is separateness. All of our pain, all of our emptiness comes from our feeling separate. And this is why I want so much to unite with somebody. And we try to do it sexually or physically or emotionally, but these are temporary moments of becoming one with someone. What we're really seeking is to become spiritually one. It is to stop feeling that there is any separation between me and the other person. Now, this is also called a peak experience, according to Abraham Maslow, professor of psychology at Harvard University for many years, who studied self-actualized people. And he noticed that these people had frequent peak experiences in which they lost their sense of separateness and experienced oneness with nature, with the forest, with the trees, with the sea, with excuse me, with whatever there was around them, with the people. This must be coming out well on cassettes. So you can see in the papers that you have there, I have to get this one here. We have the difference here between concentration, meditation, and samadhi. In concentration, let's say that we are trying to concentrate on A. So we bring in A. Then comes into our mind B and C. We realize that we are not focused on A, and we bring it back. And then another thought comes into our mind, thought D, E, and F, and then we realize again that we have lost our concentration. We bring back A again. We manage to keep it for 2 seconds, and then it goes off again, you see? Whereas in meditation, you can see that we have an uninterrupted focus or concentration on A continuously. In samadhi, we introduce here some special A's which have a circle around them, which means that at these moments, that sense of duality disappears. And we cease to even experience the effort of concentration. There is no concentration because there is no separateness anymore. We are lost in what we are doing. We have become one with the object of concentration. So basically, this eightfold path, as you can see, is a very well-developed system which starts with the control of behavior. The second step is the employment of various disciplines. The third step is controlling the body. The fourth is controlling the bioenergy. The fifth is controlling or withdrawing from the senses. And then concentration, meditation, and ecstasy or samadhi. It has nothing to do with religion. It can be employed, it's like a car. Anyone of any religion can drive a car, the same car. It's a vehicle. It's a method of uniting with a higher aspect of our beings. At the same time, however, it's a very effective way of maintaining health, of creating an energized body and mind, of increasing our clarity, our creativity, our ability to function, and our effectiveness in the world. And gradually it becomes a way of transforming our character. That is, as we become more in touch with our higher nature, we naturally love. We naturally are peaceful. We naturally are truthful. That is, it's not something that we are trying to do anymore. By having a higher level of energy and by daily coming in contact with that higher part of ourselves, our personality is gradually changed. Now you will remember, in closing also, that this is one of the 4 major paths of yoga. There are 3 others which can be employed simultaneously or separately. One is called Bhakti Yoga, which is the yoga of devotion, in which one follows a path of devotion, worship, love for a divine being. But we have to remember that when we love a divine being, that means we have to love everyone, because when we love a divine being, that being says, if you love me, you will love everyone because I am in everyone. Whereas if we love a personal being, they say, you will love only me because I will be jealous if you love anyone else. You see, there's a difference between loving a divine being or having personal love for somebody. The second yoga, the third yoga we could say, is Karma Yoga, which has to do with action, and it's the yoga of evolving by serving others, by acting without having any desire for the fruits of our actions. So we don't care, we're interested only in helping other people, and we don't have an attachment to the results. And then there is Jnana Yoga, or the yoga of wisdom, which we could say was the yoga of Socrates, in which by mentally seeking the truth, always seeking for what is true and what is not true, we come into awareness of our higher self. So all of these 4 methods are designed to put us in touch with our higher selves, either through self-control, such as in Raja Yoga or meditation, or through service, or through devotion, or through wisdom. Now there's absolutely no conflict between these paths. One can easily employ all of them simultaneously. But we might find that at various stages of our lives, we are more focused on one path than another. We might be more focused at one point on exercising and meditating, and then we feel that we want to serve more, or we want to pray more, or we want to focus on understanding more. So the one complements the other. Okay, so this is the basic, very short description of the Raja Yoga, the Eightfold Path. We'll do our meditation now.